Tuesday night baseball now from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight we begin a new homestand with the first of three between the Seattle Mariners and the New York Yankees. So the Bronx Bombers look for their 7th straight victory next. John Lester gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First of 3 is underway on this Tuesday night as the opening pitch is taken for ball 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Matty, one guy that's been struggling a bit is Hunter Pence. Look, he's coming off a month where he hit under 200. That's under the Mendoza line, which is like almost unheard of. I guess some guys do it, but man, this guy's really struggling. He's lucky he's still in the lineup.
Next for Seattle, Domingo Santana. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. A ball and no strikes.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
That's by him for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Drilled to the left side. Fielded by Cozart. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. A solid start to this one for John Lester. And now the Yankees. Dan Straley will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right, and this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Stepping up now, Freddie Galvis. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Towards second. And this will get over his glove as he couldn't quite get up all the way. It's a base hit.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around to score. But let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring him in order.
From the stretch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, everyone always looks at the schedule, and these cross-country trips can be a bear. I always looked at them with a smile on my face. 5 hours into playing with the boys, playing some cards, really coming together. I feel like that's where the chemistry of the team really starts to take shape on those long cross-country trips. Let's see how this team plays today.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The average for him sitting at .312 on the season. 8 home runs and 41 RBIs. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Galvis on second. Cozart on at first with nobody out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He'll be looking for better results in this one. He was 0 for 4 in the ballgame back on Sunday. First offering on its way. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Galvis rounds the corner and is headed home. And the runner will score from second.
This is the way you want to start the game on the offensive side of things. Teammate puts himself in the scoring position, and you're able to bring him home with a gapper. That's the kind of thing that gets the whole lineup excited to put up some numbers.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
And it misses. 3-1 now. Drilled to the right side, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. So the base hit there plates their second run of the inning and brings us to our league leaderboard in terms of RBIs. And as you can see there, he's really had it going into the month of June, currently leading the AL in that department. Digging in now for the Yankees, Daniel Murphy. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. Chopped weakly to the left. Kipnis. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is... Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He was 1 for 3 in the ballgame back on Sunday.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
No, that's and it's 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Ryan Healy. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Ready with another 2-2. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Therefore, it is Blackmon, and he's got it for the first out.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And this team right here is known for kicking the ball around. They have the lowest fielding percentage in the entire league, and it could come back to haunt them in this one.
First pitch cutter that's by him for strike one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is pulled into right. Gonzalez back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Now at the plate, Hunter Pence. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. 2 out, nobody on. And Pence has fallen into an 0-2 hole here. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Blackmon is under it. And the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Standing in, Adam Duvall, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. And that one just missed outside. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it.
Meanwhile now, this is trouble down that right field line. This should be extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, placing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He was 1 for 4 in Sunday's affair. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drilled to first. Healy brings it in, and it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And let's take a look at Hunter Pence. A 5-tool talent. Yeah, that's right, 5-tool talent. It's an acquired taste the way he goes about getting it done, but bottom line is, Hunter Pence is one of the better players in our game.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Duvall takes his lead at third with 1 away. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ball 2. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Digging in to try it again, Freddie Galvis.
Freddie Galvis.
Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Hit hard on the ground to second. Kipnis has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Russell Martin now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Digging in now for the Mariners, Jason Kipnis. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Behind 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis. 1 out, nobody on. Misses. Ball 2. And the pitch. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. So coming to the plate, Thomas Ono. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
The 1-0 home. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Way out in front. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. Digging in for his second at-bat, Zach Cozart, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Drilled on the ground to short. He's got it. And that's the first out. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Striding in once again, Charlie Blackmon, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game. And you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
Here comes the first pitch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Waiting on it is Dahl. And that's the second out of the inning. Digging in, Chris Davis. Looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. The relay, and a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. Pulled toward right center field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. He's in at second safely, as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one-hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
In now, Adam Duvall. He swings and grounds it to short. Garcia has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the stepping in and ready for another shot, Ketel Marte. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Coming to the plate now, Greg Garcia. Runner in scoring position here already following the ground rule double.
Hey, he started the offensive production with a bang right there. That's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one, driving that ball to and over the wall for a ground rule double, and he's basically able to stroll into second base.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
That's the only way to combat a nasty cutter. You have to find a way to fight and stay inside that baseball and drive it the other way.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. That's popped up. And that's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Hero. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they'll make him fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
Ryan Healy will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike. 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Ready for another chance? David Dahl hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Garcia, the runner at third. Santana is over at second with 1 down in the inning. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
I understand wanting to be aggressive, but I also understand that you can occasionally be foolish. That's a foolish swing right there. This guy's been struggling to find the zone, and you might have just bailed him out.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So digging in now, Hunter Pence. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. A play at the plate, and the recovery will be in time. He's out at the plate. And a costly decision to try for it there is all of a sudden the... Now to the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted down the line in left. Oh, and he misses it.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Back up the middle. Garcia is there, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, catcher.
Next for New York, Bartolo Montes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Four runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Grounded back up the middle. Garcia up the middle, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, ready.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Freddie Galvis. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. High pop up. Garcia is there for it. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3, go. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Hunter Pence digs in to get things started.
Hunter Pence.
turned on down the line. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. And a swing and a miss from Martin as he'll retreat to the dugout as out number 1. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He's set and the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He was a 17th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2018.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Kipnis takes, and this pitch misses for ball 4. It's a free pass. First delivery to him on the way. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss. So far this year against Southpaws, Ono is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with the batting average on the season, but he's found a way to get on base north of 350, working walks with an unbelievable eye at the dish. Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. Pence is on his way home. He'll score easily as the lead is cut to 4-2 now.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You know, he was really pounding the strike zone early on, but he's kind of gotten away from that here a bit. He might just need a little reminder to attack hitters and trust his stuff.
3-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. The next 3-2. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Another full count pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And that'll plate the run from second as the lead is trimmed to 4-3 now.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Row. Several hits at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Marte at second. Garcia at first. 2 out in the inning. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. And a relay to the plate. And it's not in time. He's safe as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Now batting.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Digging in once again, Zach Kozar, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul. Strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Fouled away. The next 0-2. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. This is skied into short left center. Pence has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Ready once again, Paul Goldschmidt. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Lined into right, a base hit. And it keeps the inning alive for Chris Davis up next. So he'll hold on at first following the single to right. Making 2 hits for him here this evening. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently pacing the club here as we approach the midway point of the season. Here comes the first pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
This is where you got to take stock in this situation. Adjust your batting glove and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing...
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right. And I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and even 30 home runs on the year. And this one gives them the lead at 6-5.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Now batting.
Here's Daniel Murphy now.
Daniel Murphy.
He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Pence has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. We're through. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. Match up with John Lester now to lead off the inning. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
2-1 to David Dahl. On the ground to the right side. Taken in by Goldschmidt, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in and looking for more, Hunter Pence. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. Changeup in for a strike.
1-1.
Five runs, 7 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. A ball and 2 strikes now. And that pitch misses to even the count to the Seattle left fielder at 2-2. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Another try at 2-2. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Now another 2-2. And it's fouled away. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Murphy's got it. Throw on to first, and Pence is turned away here for out number 2.
The catcher, number 55, Russell Martin.
Digging in once again, Russell Martin. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First offering on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ripped down the line, but this will get foul for strike 2.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. And Jason Kipnis up next will bat this inning.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Jason Kipnis. Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And I believe that's going to be all for John Lester. Zach Godley will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch in the dirt, and now let's see, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw, and not what they were hoping for as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. Popped him up, and he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. So no runs here on a base.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Seattle.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Adam Duvall. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First pitch coming. Here it is. A bouncer up the middle. Backhanded. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The right fielder, number 14.
Here's Cargo, Carlos Gonzalez. His lifetime numbers with Tony Siff. He's 0 for 5. He's set. Here it comes. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive after a nice swing.
Into the box, Bartolo Montes. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one. No hits to this point. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Waiting on it is Dahl, and he makes the catch for the second out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Freddie Galvis. He got under one and popped out his last time up. And that misses for ball one. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike. Gonzalez is off at first with 2 away. This is line to left, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that. Next for Seattle, Thomas Ono. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
For batter number 4, designated hitter, Ketel.
So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, Ketel Marte. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Riding in once again. Greg Garcia. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. Eric Goodell gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Ready for another shot now. Zach Cozart has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In the dirt. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
Hit on the ground out to short. Garcia takes it in. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. From the stretch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Santana on the move, but it's over his head and jumps the wall for a ground rule double. And this game is tied. Here's Chris Davis now. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Giving chase is Dahl. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Daniel Murphy. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Working to keep them in the game here. Here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. In to score easily is the runner from third, and the lead will swell to 3 now in the 7th inning.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Adam Duvall is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. To 1 and 2 now. Murphy leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Domingo Santana. Career head-to-head numbers with Zach Godley. He's 1 for 4.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
1-1.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Drives it out to deep right center field. On the move is Gonzalez. Makes the play, 1 away. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer, needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over. Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dilo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
And this one's in the dirt. And the runners will stay put here on ball one. The 1-0 home. It's the outside corner, strike one. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The 2-2. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Russell Martin, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will land out there just foul. The next 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. Ready for another chance? Russell Martin. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective.
A cash in here as the run is in to score from third. And they'll put the brakes on the runner at third, so the bases will remain loaded here with still only one away. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Now pitching for the New York Yankees.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Now a bluff here as he'll step off and look him back to third. First offering on its way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
And this is fouled at the plate. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Now another 1-2. A fastball down near the shoe tops. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with two away now.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Thomas Ono. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Up around the face.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1. Lions, a 6'4" lefty. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
Has to challenge him now. Here's the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Mariners forced to settle for 1. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. It's
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Seattle.
in now, Carlos Gonzalez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Dahl. And that's the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Bartolo Montes. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First pitch of the at-bat. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Nice recovery play to get the second out, but we'll have to make sure he's okay on the mound. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Freddie Galvis. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Now the beautiful views of Manhattan at night. Welcome back to baseball on the show from right here in the Big Apple.
Designated hitter,
Hector Neris comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Hector Neris.
He's set and the pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
1-1 the count. The 1-1. Now a bunt attempt here. Cozart right there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Now at the plate, Greg Garcia. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded by Goldschmidt, and a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in now for the Mariners, Domingo Santana. His career numbers against Hector Neris. He's gone 3 for 4. He also has 1 home run. And he takes ball 1. Barring any late turnaround, the win would belong to John Lester. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Last chance for the Mariners. Seattle, good night.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
8-6 the final score tonight. The Yankees used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. John Lester earns his 8th victory of the season. Dan Straley struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Hector Neris earns the save out of the bullpen, his 8th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The loss goes to Dan Straley. He falls to 3-3. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 37 minutes. Our favorite temperature here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 53 pounds.